Hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. We are back again with another interview with a bureaucrat. Today's guest is 2020 batch IAS officer Ashish Das, who is posted as STM in the hilly district of Technopal in Manipur. Manipur, as we all know, has been in a state of turmoil for quite some time now. Let's hear from him about the current ground situation in his district. Welcome to Indian Masterminds. What is the ground situation in your district, Technopal?
Thank you, Janali. Thank you, Great Indian Masterminds, for giving me an opportunity to share my views. Uh, with respect to current situation in my district, for the last 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks, it has been peaceful without any incidents. But yes, it is volatile. Undercurrents are happening. So we are preparing ourselves to face any future eventualities.
How is the administration dealing with it?
With respect to administrative point of view, there are very few things we can do because it has to be dealt with security angle. So what we are doing is we are making proper assessment of the ground situation, taking intelligence inputs and all. We are having proper coordination between the security units because we have BSF there, we have Assam Rifle there, we have Indian Army there, we have police there. So there are multiple organizations. So we are conducting daily security coordination meetings at district level, and there will be like 3 times a week state level security coordination meetings. So we are appraising the situation to the state authorities, and we are getting help. If we are finding any gaps, we are asking for their support, and they are sending their troops, and we are arranging their coordination. So that is how we are coping it.
There have been reports about friction between Assam Rifles and Manipur Police. Is that true?
In my knowledge, in my district, there is no such conflict happen because in security coordination meeting, SP will be present, will be representing district police, and a brigadier or commandants of Assam Rifle will be there. So they are jointly discussing the ROP and the modus operandi and all, and what to say, commandos and Assam Rifle are running joint operations for combing, and IRB personnels who were staying in the Assam Rifle camp for the last 1 or 2 months. So I don't think in our district there is any problem, and I'm not able to comment about the other scenarios.
The town of Moreh, which falls in your district, is a very sensitive area considering it falls along the India Myanmar border. Last time we talked, the situation had become normal in Moreh. So why did it flare up again?
Like, see the situation of Moreh. Moreh has been volatile. Moreh has the history of this volatility. Even before the crisis happened, one or the other issue keep on happening at Moreh. In Moreh, there is only one community residing now. So mostly the situations, mostly the violence happens. It is mostly the arson. So it is unprovoked. And it is like very close to Myanmar border, and there are too many happenings there around which can influence the situation of Moreh. So most of the arson happened with unprovoked. And within few hours, we were able to control the situation.
There are many relief camps within your district. Who are these people in the camps and since how long they have been there?
There are like 10 to 12 relief camps in my district, and some are not functional now. In one camp, which is inside the KLP, Assam Rifle camp, which has few Meitei inmates. And the other relief camps are having Kuki inmates. So it is like difficult to say from which date they are there. Few people are there since May 3rd. Few people, like most of the camps are like transit camps, like a grouping centers. So when the people are fearing something, some attack or something, people used to rush to the camps. When things they feel normal, they will go back. Most of our camps have this nature. Where Meitei people, few have like actually escaped to Myanmar owing to the 3rd May incident in Moreh. So we were able to rescue them from Myanmar and we were stationing them in KLP More, in a relief camp, approximately 250 people.
What is KLP? Sorry to interrupt.
A key location point. That's the
Okay.
center of
Sorry.
Assam Rifle 5th Battalion. So we were accommodating them and we were evacuating them to Imphal as per their requirement. If a few people prefer to stay there, so we are taking care of them.
What are the initiatives the administration is taking to help them move on with their lives?
Like one thing is we are giving them special job cards. We are engaging them in NREGA works. So we are trying to give them NREGA works on priority basis, so that in nearby areas they can go for work and they can get their employment. And we are trying to release wages in every week, so that like their problem is they don't have money. They are getting relief material, but like with labor they get dignity. They can get ownership of their life. That is one initiative we are keen on taking. And the another one is there are few organizations there, BRTF, NHIDCL. So they need manual labors. So we are like collecting people and getting their police verification done and engaged with NHIDCL and BRTF. So those people are working with them. So they are getting decent wage. That also on every week. So we are providing their transportation and background verification and kind of things. We are we are a district administration acting as a nodal agency for facilitation. So we are coordinating all these organizations. The other thing is like we have few agencies which work on skill development, like MSRLM, MOBC. These kind of, we are engaging with them. We are talking with them. So they are coming there and giving them training for some livelihoods. Apart from that, few NGOs and few foundations came forward to provide relief. So we requested them to help us to give some employment. So CRI institutions from Bangalore expressed their willingness to provide some machines to manufacture sanitary napkins. So there is some shortage of sanitary items and all. So another NGO, another foundation, JK's foundation came forward to provide raw materials and training. So we are presently working on that. If they will be making an appeal to other districts and health departments to procure from these people who are working from relief camps. So it will provide them some kind of livelihood, and they will be engaged in that, and it will give them some autonomy over their control, their life, and they will be having their dignity of life. And also it will encourage them to like take up arms or any kind of protest. So that is the core idea. We are working on it. I hope in a month or two.
As the main roads to the valley remain closed, how are you managing to bring in essential items to the district? Has it created scarcity of certain items?
Not all roads are open, but like we are taking longer routes to transport our materials.
So there is no scarcity of material other than sanitary napkins.
Consumer goods, there are, yes, but for rice and basic items, we are actually providing. It's available. We are making like transportation and commutation as per their demands. So little in advance so that there won't be any scarcity.
What about the children in the camps?
Children are engaged in enrolled in nearby schools. All the children in the relief camps are enrolled in nearby schools. So we are like in few areas like Bongor, we are taking up an initiative so that few people, so there is no school nearby. So few people from outside, they came there and they're teaching the students. So it is like a basic tuition kind of 3-4
outside as in not within the district.
Outside from their community. Outside from their community. And few organizations are offering such things. So also we are trying to like rope in our teachers to take classes in the relief camps. The problem is majority of our teachers are belong to other community. They are not able to come here.
Just one more question I would like to ask about Moreh. What is the drug scene there right now? Because the town is known to be one of the main drug transit points in the country.
Now the border transportation, everything is sealed and it is like properly stopped. Now there is no chance of anyone can transport drugs or anything, any illegal substance from More. Even otherwise, even the normal trade itself is affected. Otherwise, there used to be a flow of transports and goods. That is also stopped. Forget about the idea of drugs now.
But hasn't the sealing of the border affected the livelihoods of the people of More? Because they mainly sell goods of Myanmar in their shops or sell them to buyers from nearby states like Assam.
So, in a large extent, it is affected, yes, because since the transportation is stopped, larger quantity of trade is not happening, people's life is affected. People are like resorting to manual labor and all. But like in small scales, we are trying to engage them into NRIGA to the extent possible. So we in More we have generated 70,000 person days of NREGA works. So we are trying to, that is what we can do for the time being. Actually, when the situation is resolved, we hope the trade will be open and seamless flow.
My last question is a bit personal. You are from Kerala, right? Which part of Kerala?
Kollam, southern part of Kerala.
Was it difficult to adjust to life in Manipur when you first arrived there? Because it is so different topographically and culturally from Kerala. How long did it take for you to adjust in your new state?
No, actually, I came with an open mind. So anywhere, any place, I belong to All India Service. So I am comfortable working in any part of country. I came with an open mind. I was like cherishing the new culture, new environment, new people, new thing. There was a lot of things to learn. Actually, learning is fun. So it's like entirely different.
What about the language?
Language, I am still finding difficulty with this language.
Mandatory for civil servants to learn the local dialects of the place where they get posted?
With the
I
people?
know how to read and write. I can like manage.
Can you speak the language as well?
I can understand also. I can speak a little bit also. Like though I'm not fluent, but most of the people does understand English or Hindi.
Okay. So that's not much of a problem to communicate.
That's not a big barrier for us.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. So that was IAS officer Ashish Das telling us about the situation in Teknopal district of Manipur from ground zero. We hope to talk to him again soon with more news from the troubled state. So stay tuned to Indian Masterminds and don't forget to turn the notification button of our channel on.